Aita for standing up to my family for treating me like crap for quitting my job. I 25F live with my family in an Asian household. We moved abroad when I was 8, and since then, I've grown up, studied, and graduated here. Life was good, especially when I started working. I had a well-paying, demanding job that I really enjoyed, and I was incredibly generous with my family. I wasn't obligated to give, but I did. I covered groceries, paid for the internet, and threw big celebrations for birthdays, Christmas, and special occasions. I even gave extra during these times and sent them money just because. That was my love language, giving. But everything changed when I quit my job. I had some savings, so I thought I could take a break, look for a work-from-home job, and manage in the meantime. However, my parents didn't see it that way. Suddenly, their attitude toward me shifted. Even before I quit, my parents asked me to take out a loan in my name, promising to pay it back. They did, for 6 months. After that, it fell on me. They also used my credit card, which was only supposed to be for emergencies, to cover their debts. I paid for most of it, but when I finally ran out of savings, they got angry. They said I should have had a backup plan, but I did have savings. Those savings just went toward covering their debts and paying bills. I was entitled to spend my own savings on myself, but they acted like it was irresponsible of me to quit and spend my money. When I ran out of savings and couldn't cover their debts anymore, things escalated. I've been looking for a new job, but it's been tough. Rejections, scams. So my family had no choice but to support me financially this time. Instead of understanding, they just got mad at me. I tried explaining to my dad that I was struggling mentally, but he dismissed my feelings completely. He said things like, "Why are you feeling down? You live in a nice house. You have food to eat." He got so mad once that he slammed my door hard enough to damage it. My brother, he doesn't believe in mental health issues either. He thinks I'm just emotional and always finds a way to undermine me. To make it worse, my mom insists that since I don't have a job, I'm not allowed to have a say in anything. I can't even voice my opinions without her shutting me down. She constantly reminds me that I have to act like the older sister and prove everything to my brother. Even though he never listens to me and gets away with everything, it's like no matter what I do, it's not enough. But the breaking point came recently. We have a family trip coming up, and I said I didn't want a specific relative to join us. This person has a history of causing problems, and both my mom and brother agreed with me at first. But when I spoke up about it, my dad suddenly called me selfish, saying, "Why are you like that?" I couldn't believe it. After everything I've done for them, suddenly I'm selfish? I was furious. I reminded my dad of how much I'd sacrificed for the family, financially and emotionally, and told him not to act righteous when he constantly complains about other relatives but defends this one. He can't handle that. I stood up to him, and now he's mad at me, claiming I don't listen anymore. My brother, who stayed silent the whole time, laughed at me when I broke down. That laugh was the final straw. I yelled and cried, unable to hold it in any longer. My parents criticized me for overreacting, while my brother just sat there, satisfied that he'd pushed me to this point. I've had enough. It feels like ever since I quit my job, I'm no longer valued by my family because I can't give them anything financially. I went from being the one who spoiled them and provided for them to be the one they criticized and dismissed when I needed them the most. Emotionally and mentally, they just kicked me when I was down. I don't know what else to do. I feel like my family is only supportive when they're benefiting from me. And now that I can't give them what they want, they've turned on me. So Aita for standing up to my family for treating me like crap for quitting my job.